Hello students, uh, in this video we have 11th example of chapter 4. A 100-ton closely wound circular coil of radius 10 cm carries a current of 3.2 ampere. Now we have 4 questions asked here. First one is, what is the magnetic field at the center of the coil? Second question, what is the magnetic moment of this coil? The coil is placed in vertical plane and is free to rotate about horizontal axis, which coincides with its diameter. A uniform magnetic field of 2 Tesla in the horizontal direction exists such that initially the axis of the coil is in the direction of the field. The coil rotates through 90-degree angle under the influence of magnetic field. And here is our third question. What are the magnitudes of torque acting on coil in initial and final position? So two torques we are asked to find out. And lastly, what is the angular speed acquired by the coil? When torque acts, it rotates, and when it rotates, it has some omega value. So what is the omega value? So many things we are asked to find out. Let us start with data collection. So in this case, we have number of turns n given, then we have radius r given 10 centimeter, convert it into meter. I is 3.2 ampere, and then external magnetic field. Say uniform magnetic field of 2 Tesla in horizontal direction exists. It is external magnetic field. We will call it B external. Let it be 2 Tesla. And then the coil rotates through 90 degrees. So there are two angles. Initially, if it is theta 0, let it be 0 degree. Finally, it is 90 degree. And one more quantity we are given is the moment of inertia of the coil. What is the symbol for moment of inertia? I. So here we are using I for current also. So let me label it as IM, which is 0.1 kg meter square. So this is the data given, and what we are asked to find out. We are asked to find out, first question is magnetic field at center. So let us label it as B. At center is question mark. Second question B is, what is the magnetic moment, that is small m. Third question is, what are the initial and final torques? So label it as tau 0 and tau. And lastly, what is the angular speed acquired? Let us label it as omega. So this many things we are asked to find out. First one is not very difficult. How do we solve first one? Very easy. If you know the formula for magnetic field at center, first one is easy. It is mu 0 n I by 2r. At center of the coil, formula is mu 0 I by 2r. With n number of turns, it becomes mu 0 n I by 2r. So look at the data given. You have n, you have r, and I is also available. So we should be able to find out mu 0 n I by 2r. So first one is easy. Second one is also equally easy with the formula known. So m is NIA. Magnetic moment or magnetic dipole moment of a coil is NIA. So again, we have all the data available and we should be able to find out. Let us move to third one. Torque acting on coil is given as NIAB sine theta. So when you consider tau 0, what is the tau 0? Tau 0 is NIAB sine 0, and hence it is 0. Now which condition we are talking about? Here we are talking about a condition where if this is north pole, if this is south pole, then coil is placed like this. So you can say that this is the area vector of the coil, and external field is also in the same direction, and hence theta is 0. Okay, and what if coil is rotated by 90 degree? Let us check that also. So this is external magnetic field, and now if I place coil in this manner, area vector is coming out. This is area vector, and magnetic field is going like this, so angle will be 90 degree. And what if the angle is 90 degree? If angle is 90 degree, then torque becomes NIAB sine 90 degree. That is simply NIAB. So this is the final torque acting. This is the initial value of torque. So with that, we have this four things calculated, and now we are here. How to calculate the omega? So when the coil is taken from one orientation to another orientation, there must be some torque acting. And how do we calculate torque? So there are different approaches. One way is given in textbook. I'll try to take another way because one solution is already given in textbook. So we know that work done is change in kinetic energy. So I can say that work done is delta K, isn't it? And in this case, initial kinetic energy is 0. So final kinetic energy is half I omega square. Now this is the moment of inertia. This is moment of inertia. Don't get confused. And so we'll label it as I m. Okay. And what is work done? Work done is tau d theta, because as the coil rotates, theta changes, and hence it is not as simple as in case of linear motion where we take work to be force dot displacement. In this case, torque will be changing, and hence we'll have to go for integration. So if we integrate, we'll have m b sine theta d theta. What is m? NIA, magnetic dipole moment, and integration will be done from 0 to 90 degree. So integration of sine theta is minus cos theta. So m b minus cos theta is equal to half I m omega square, and theta is from 0 to 90 degree, and hence we'll have minus mb cos 90 minus cos 0 is equal to half I m omega square. Now, if I make subject omega subject of formula, now we know that cos 90 is 0 and this is 1. With this negative sign, it will be minus 1, but then I have one more negative sign. So ultimately, left side becomes simply mb is equal to half I m omega square, and hence omega square is 2 mb by I m. So this is how you should be able to find out angular speed of the coil, and that is the fifth result. This is fifth result, this one is fourth, this is 3, 2 and 1. Okay, so carry out calculations and you should have your answer. Thank you.